The transfer window is now opened and it's expected to be a rather busy one for Rangers. In today's video, we have a big Rangers transfer twist as the window opens that we will discuss, whilst also rounding up all of the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to cover in today's video. But first, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Rangers content. Philippe Clement has confirmed James Tavernier will not play against Celtic on Thursday, January 2nd at Ibrox. The Rangers captain suffered an injury towards the end of his side's 2-2 draw with Motherwell at Fir Park on Sunday, December 29th. Speaking to the media during his pre-match press conference ahead of Celtic, Clement suggested Tavernier will be out for a few weeks and the extent of the injury will be confirmed via the results of a scan. He said, "We've lost Tavernier also, who suffered an injury at the end of the Motherwell game. He could continue, but with a scan there is clear damage that he will be out for a few weeks." In a big transfer twist, Rangers will pay Aberdeen a fee of £600,000 for midfielder Connor Barron after a CBFL tribunal finalised the details of his transfer to Ibrox. Barron signed a 4-year with Philippe Clement's side when he left Pittodrie on a Bosman switch in the summer. Rangers and Aberdeen were unable to agree on a compensation package in the weeks that followed, and the Reds requested that a tribunal hearing was set to determine the sums owed. RFC News understands that figure has now been determined and the 6-figure fee has been set. As part of the SPFL process, all decisions are final and neither club can appeal the findings. It is understood that Rangers are happy with the outcome after cooperating with the process following the rejection of their initial offer for Barron earlier in the campaign. Don's chief executive Alan Burrows expressed his frustration over the length of time the issue had dragged on for when he spoke at Aberdeen's AGM last month. He also called for a better process when players move to clubs within the same division. This may sound like a cop-out, but the rules of the SPFL prevent us from speaking too much about it, Burrows said. But what I can tell you is that the process has been extremely elongated and has taken significant time for both management and staff. I am happy to go on record saying that the SPFL should have a much more succinct system to deliver this sort of thing. It should not take 6-7 months to try and deliver that. We hope to have a conclusion on that fairly soon. I certainly agree that it gone on for too long and should act as a catalyst for the league to do it better. Barron has made 28 appearances in all competitions for Clement's side this term. His efforts in the early part of the season earned him international recognition, but he has yet to make his debut for the full Scotland team after previously establishing himself with the under-21s. Speaking after Barron put pen to paper at Ibrox, then Director of Recruitment and now Technical Director Niels Koppen said, "It is important that young Scottish talents play a big part in the years ahead, and we are delighted to add a talented midfielder in Connor to the ranks at Rangers. He is a player that we have directly competed against on the pitch in recent years, and through his hard work and dedication, we believe he will prove a real asset to the side." In other news, David Moyes has stressed he's not finished with football management while outlining the criteria that would draw him back to the dugout. Given the fact new Rangers chief executive Patrick Stewart has enlisted the services of 2 former Manchester United alumni already, the idea that Moyes could be considered at Ibrox at some point down the line is surely not beyond the realms of possibility. The 61-year-old has been appointed an OBE in the New Year's Honours list for services to football, a process through which he spoke to the BBC. On his possible return to football management, he said, "I don't consider myself done yet, but I am certainly enjoying some time off. The one thing I won't do is put any manager under pressure personally because I don't believe in it. I have not liked it when I have been in that position myself. We are all getting a little bit older and I have to make sure I am doing the right thing for myself. Football is in my blood. It has been since I was a boy. I love watching football and I have enjoyed my career. If there is another part to it, so be it. But I would only want it to be a good part. I wouldn't want to be coming in and doing something which is very difficult. I don't want to be at the bottom of the league and fighting relegation, which I have had a few times, so we will see how things go." A startup American sports brand has chosen Rangers as its latest viral social media pitch. Founded in 2019, Jersey Bird specializes in creating concept kits for teams around the world before promoting them on social media, in its bid to become the world's premier sportswear manufacturer. Through its viral campaigns, the company has worked alongside the likes of Logan Paul, KSI, the LA Dodgers and the Philippines national team. Responding to another TikToker discussing Rangers' incoming split split with Castore, Jerseybird creator Hayes Canup puts his brand forward with the following. Above, Canup said, "Here are the home kits we would make if Jerseybird manufactured for Rangers FC. We're debuting a new shirt template for this one, combining sharp side panels with thin shoulder panels to create a modern aesthetic. For the design, we started with a blue base and red lines, separating a crest pattern side panel from the center of the shirt with white panels underneath the arms. Then we added the sponsor, crest, and Jerseybird logo. For the sleeves, we patterned the shoulder panels and completed the shirt with red stripes and a club crest along a white cuff. Rangers will switch from Castore to Umbro next season, which is more of a sidestep under the same umbrella as it is a separation from one brand to another." Shell-shocked Alan Hutton couldn't believe the basic defensive errors Rangers were making during their Scottish Premiership draw at Motherwell. Philippe Clement's side had to come from behind to just register a point on their travels, following a terrible first half showing that highlighted the surprise absences of Vaclav Kearney and Hamza Igamane from the Rangers starting 11. The influential duo were introduced into the action for the second half, even though their manager had earlier claimed that sports science staff had told him to manage their minutes. Igamane netted a brace and Kearney looked bright and completed the most dribbles in the match. But it was all too late as Rangers' failure to clear their lines already had given them a mountain to climb. By the time of their introduction, Motherwell's striker, Apostolos Stamatoulopoulos, had already poked the ball beyond Jack Butland. Then, Tawanda Mazwanchis' magnificent solo effort had the Steelman firmly in the driving seat at the interval. Although, Hutton reckons both goals were avoidable. "I knew this section was going to be difficult, so let's just get into it," he told Premier Sports Scottish Football Social Club, while shaking his head at the thought of discussing Rangers' troubles. Honestly, the defending for that first one. Robin Proper can't even get up off the ground, and he's too interested in the handball that he can't get back in. Here, the second goal, Dujon Sterling can't clear the box, he heads it back into a dangerous area, it's knocked back to Tawanda Mazwanchis, and it's a brilliant turn. But defensively, they need to cover the goal, send him away from the goal, not in towards it. Then reflecting on the disallowed Motherwell goal for a foul on Rangers goalkeeper Butland, the former Light Blue star said, "I thought Rangers were lucky. This is a goal in my opinion. I seen it down south in the Southampton game, Aaron Ramsdale very similar, and the goal was given. When I initially seen this, I thought Butland has to be stronger for me. There's a coming together, yes, he's leaning on him slightly, but he should do better." Hutton went on to question the team selections from the Rangers boss over the past week. Everything that's surrounding Rangers at the moment, the St Mirren game, they had to make 2 subs at half-time because the first half was shocking. The same happened here, he said. They had to make 2 subs. He's resting Vaclav Kearney, seemingly because his numbers are low, according to the sports science people. No, that's not what you do. You've got a huge game coming up on Thursday, so play him, get in front, then bring him off at half-time, bring him off at 60 minutes if that's what you feel the need to do. That just doesn't happen, because at the end of the day, it's Clement that's going to get sacked or lose his job over this situation. You need to do what's best for your team at this moment in time and worry about everything else after. So they were lucky to get away with a draw, in my opinion. That brings us to the end of today's video. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed it, please do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more daily Rangers content. Thank you.